I remember that morning, back before everything changed. I woke up in the world that I always lived in. You see, I live in New York, a city that never sleeps. So I got up and put on my pants and went to school. I saw my friends. We laughed, we joked. That day was special. I had to put my skills to the test. I was going to ask out my crush, or at least do my best. So I see her after class, and I walk up to her real smooth, and I puff out my chest. I don't want to brag, but you know she said yes. I mean, was there ever any doubt? We planned for the weekend. I won. And I wish I could tell you that's where this story ends. I went to work that evening. They said we had to shut everything down because of the virus. We laughed and said this is just the flu, not really a crisis. Before I even got a chance to ask, they said, get inside now. And oh, I'm sorry, put on my mask. Hey, it's a little hard to breathe. So I go home and my roommates are all packed up, and I asked, where are you guys going? They said things are getting real screwed up. They shut down schools, restaurants, the lights are even out on Broadway. We gotta get out of town. I'm sorry, you're on your own. And just like that, I was in a 3-bedroom apartment alone. I'm sorry, guys. This is a real bummer. And I don't want to throw a pity party, but what really sucks is I was supposed to have that date that Saturday. So now I'm waiting through this mess, waiting on some good news, waiting on text. The days get longer and longer, and I feel like I'm going crazy, and they say get to know yourself better, and all I've learned is that I'm really needy. I really want to go back. Back to when I could see my friends, back when I could eat dinner around people, back to when this thing wasn't always on my face. Things were just better then. In order to stay sane, I get into new hobbies like movies and video games. I live in New York, I'm young and in my prime. I should be on my date, not watching shows about tigers with my free time. Time out! Can we all agree that Carol Baskins killed her husband? I mean, you're not going to convince me otherwise. Okay, let's continue. 2 months go by and things don't look any less bleak. Sometimes I laugh when I remember that they said this was only going to be 2 weeks. I've tried everything. Yoga, praying, meditation. Pretty soon a bottle of whiskey becomes the best form of medication. God, I want to go back. I want my life back. And I know that's selfish, but this isn't pleasing. Every night we chant for doctors and nurses, but I still feel uneasy. I can't take this anymore. My head keeps repeating. So I just have to do what my therapist says and focus on my breathing. As I sit in that silence, I hear something that I've never heard. The people are chanting again, but in a different way than they were before. I run to the window and look outside, and they're all people that look like me. They said that Black Lives Matter, that my life matters, and they've had shackles on them for years and need to be set free. They're shouting, screaming for anyone to hear them, see them. I run outside just so I can meet them. I go outside and the whole city cheers. We said all Black Lives Matter, and we are here. We take to the streets and we are met with standing ovations, and I look to my left and the police are information. We tried to explain and were met with hate. All we said was we wanted to live too. Why is that a debate? We said that we didn't like their tactics, so we took action, and now they're mad with our dissatisfaction? They point their gun at us and say move, and we said no. Someone yells, get ready for a fight. This isn't how this is supposed to go. And just like that, I'm an activist. I'm just some guy. I'm not equipped for this. Stand there face to face with the police, hands in the air. I think we should call someone, but the people sworn to protect us are threatening us right there. So I take a knee. Now I'm back in that silence. And then you hear it. The first strike. Boom, the police are shooting, and boom, now there's looting, and boom, just like that. The whole world is watching. They shoot tear gas in the air, and I can't breathe. A girl next to me is shot, and she says, help me. I try to help, but I can't breathe. Everyone is screaming, God help us, please. I'm trying to help them, but I can't breathe. I have a mask on. I can't breathe. There's a knee on my neck. I can't breathe. And I'm trying to say their names, but I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And the whole world is watching me. And I think back to when things were normal. The normal where the worth of $1 meant more than the worth of people. The normal where we didn't know the value of a kiss or a hug. The normal where not everyone was valued of what they were made with, God's gracious love. And in that moment, I don't want to go back. So I put on my mask and I take my fellow soldiers by the hand. I say, we didn't start this fight, but this is where we take our stand. We have to keep marching forward to a new world where we are all free. We just have to keep marching. I know it's hard, but believe me, we will take the establishment that we destroyed and build a kingdom fit for a king. We won't take no for an answer, and we're not taking your bargains. We don't want any of your murals or for you to paint any more damn slogans. The world we left was unsuitable, and that fact is no longer refutable. So we will stand right here until the problems are solved, not with sword, but with a pen, because this is the new world, and we are never going back again.